Remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
You are about to experience the result of hard work and dedication from the City of Champions, Cleveland's own, 90th's finest. Self-made, hard-working entrepreneurs, unequivocally raw, no holds barred. This is Epiphany Media.
Literally forgot.
Oh, jeez. Hey.
What it sound like? I literally forgot what that sounded like. And I forgot you had dreads at one point in time.
They're called locks, according to your mom. Don't disrespect the hair. She told me we don't call them dreads, we call them locks. I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Hey, so it's been a good minute since we've been on. I forgot we was coming on today. I was so used to the Sundays not doing anything related to podcasting that I forgot. I totally forgot. I forgot what time we came on. I forgot we had topics already ready to go. I forgot everything.
Yeah, man. Messing up. Mr. Jones, messing up. Anyway, welcome back to another first episode of the Epiphany Media Podcast.
2023, right?
2023. 2023, man. Woo. You gotta start the year off with that you're at here, man. Never forget our very first sponsor. Shout out to them.
Look, I was like, damn, I'm gonna grab me a bottle, but I don't. I was like, damn, I don't have the You're At Here.
Yeah.
But I do got, the Emmanuel special batch year number 2.
It's right up there on the Raptors. Right up there in the Raptors.
I tried one of them. I drank one of them, but I haven't had the 0. No age to it. But I haven't had the 2 year. But let me since can I even get it open? There we go.
For the occasion.
We got dust on it and everything too.
Vintage, man.
Smells good. I'll give you that. Before I take a sip, let me smell the 0 year because I basically went straight up to the privilege, but I need to see what the very special is hitting for. Let me see.
Gotta start the BS.
It's different. I will say that. I most definitely will say that. But since it's a special occasion first show, I'm gonna go with the year number 2 first. Let me see. No burn. None. No burn detected. Let's see. See what the 0 doing. Well, now it's probably like a year of age on it.
Let's over the age to it.
Slight, but still smooth.
Hey,
that's pretty good.
When you work in the the second recession of your lifetime, sometimes the ingredients aren't what they once were, but still quality for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Still quality for sure. I just wanted to share the show a little bit, remind people that we here, get it in gear, all that good stuff. We want to know what you guys been up to in 2023. We're 1 month in. Happy African American History Month. I think that's what it's called. Is that what they call it? I'm pretty sure.
African American. No, it's black. Black is black.
Second, like I said, second month of the year. How was y'all January? What y'all get into? Anything that y'all have accomplished so far in this year while still young? Definitely let us know. Put it in the comments. Um, Angela, how are you? She said, "What y'all been up to? What you been up to?"
What's up, Angela? It was my birthday, celebrated that. Other than that, I've just been trying to better myself in every way possible. So, got back to working out. Hey, from October, from Halloween all the way to the New Year's, I was out of control, throwing back brew after brew, shot after shot. My stomach was affected by that. But I'm back in the gym, so I'm feeling good. Um, yeah, I'm a year older. It's crazy. I can't believe I'm 35. I was thinking, I just keep thinking about like, damn, I'm just old, just old.
35.
But my mind is young. I just feel young.
Yeah, I said the same thing once upon a time. My mind is young.
The body is another thing.
Hilarious. Man, I know all about that. Um, yeah, man. The last thing we were talking about was we were talking about goals. We were talking about stuff that we wanted to do or accomplish. Um, you got anything checked off on your list so far? I don't remember all that. I don't remember it.
Possibly, maybe. I really cannot remember
That's
what.
funny.
Oh, I remember I said something about sticking with consistently working out. Which the past month I have been. Um, oh, I was talking about being fiscally responsible, um, which I kind of been. Well, actually I have been because I literally sold a lot of my what's the word? I literally sold a lot of my possessions. I don't even want to say what exact possessions is because we're on a fucking podcast. But I sold a lot of that because I said I have too much. It's just out of control, and I consolidated. And yeah, so I'm very happy with the consolidation. It was I want to say it was very hard to do. Um, it was actually very easy because I'm really into I'm really into nostalgic stuff. So those things I would not sell. I would forever keep. But then the stuff is like, oh, I just think this look good or it's hype. Gone. So
I see you had a brand new watch, man. Possibly a very expensive, possibly very expensive watch. Um,
possibly, yeah, possibly.
go ahead and show the camera, man.
Hell no. I'm not showing it.
Oh boy, possibly very expensive. Um,
We
man.
Hey, it's plastic. It can't be expensive if it's plastic.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. Um, let's see. So I kind of left off on a dud note as far as my list of accomplishments or stuff I wanted to do in 2023 because I didn't really have a list. So I well into I would say well into I gave myself the first week. I think it was the first week of the new year. I said I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna write down. This week I'm gonna sit down and write down as many goals that I wanted to accomplish in 2023. And I'm like, whatever I got by the end of the week, I think the goal was 23. I think that's something Angel has said about 23 goals in 2023. Yeah, I didn't make it to 23, but I'm like, whatever I got at the end of the week, like that was to be my list or whatever. So I got an official list for y'all. So these were my goals for the year. So let me say, I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I ended up with 8 things, right? So it's not great. But I said I wanted to. This is 2 different things, but it's pretty much the same thing. But I want to set up my payable upon death forms for my bank account.
You still bringing that up.
No, but it's just
I mean, I know it's the right thing to do. You should have
yeah.
your affairs in order. It just sounds weird that you're saying it.
Dude, you think it sounds weird to say it. You should have seen when you go to the bank and ask them, like, I need this form, they're like, are you okay? Like, is everything all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm not thinking about doing nothing to myself. I just need the form in case.
That's what the fuck I'm saying. It sounds weird because
It's very
you are in the prime of your life right now, and you talking about death forms. I mean, is it the right thing to do? Yeah, it's just a little strange because most people our age ain't really trying to think about that. I mean, we just getting over the fact that it's gonna happen eventually.
that's that's what makes it so much more important. You know what I'm saying? So two of my 8 things was to set them up for both of my banks. And I want to get a will or whatever, so you can throw that in there. So I guess that makes it 9. I don't even think I put that on here. I wanted to. This is a show goal, so I can't put that on here. This is not like a personal one, but I wanted to touch three states with my motorcycle, 2023. It's easier said than done because I live in Cleveland, where we only get like 3 months of actual motorcycle season. You know what I'm saying? So like early, I'm gonna have to try to knock these out early.
I said I wanted to, PA close.
PA close. Stuff is not too far, you know what I'm saying, but it's still putting aside the time to do it though. Like it's still a 2-hour ride. Like you ain't never rode a motorcycle, like nigga. You'll be sore like immediately. Like you don't got to go far. Dude, I rode from here to Michigan. Nigga, I couldn't here to Michigan. I had to take like a 2-hour break, like a 2-3 hour break, and then like another 2-hour drive back, and then I couldn't walk the next day. Like I was done. It's crazy.
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth
it. You just gotta. My bike not set up to be riding like that. Like I got some modifications that I'm doing now in the wintertime that'll make it more comfortable. But yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, it was tough. It was tough, man. I got this good ass insurance with my job, and I haven't used it, so I want to get. I still never got a PCP, but I already got one of them locked up.
PCP.
Yeah.
Primary. Yeah.
I put on there. I want to go to the dentist this year. I've been in the last year, but not with this good insurance. So
at least two times.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it is good insurance. Like, I don't really got to pay for much. You know what I'm saying? Because the insurance is good. So
I don't even think you got to pay. You probably don't even have to pay for a cleaning.
No, cleanings are free.
Yeah.
I just want to
set them up.
I want to take advantage of it. I'm usually like, I'll get to it, or try to remember that I'm kind of young or whatever. And I was like, it'll happen, but I want to take advantage of these things that's out here that's offered to me. I said I want to read. Go ahead.
Especially for the teeth. No, I'm saying especially for your teeth.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely gotta keep that in order because nigga. Getting a tooth pulled, getting cavities filled is not what I'm trying to do. I hate all of that. So, dental hygiene is at the top of my list.
Man, I just wish my parents felt the same when I was a kid because I wouldn't have so many issues, when I became an adult.
If I knew how to floss better, I would have been straight. But whatever.
Yeah, my mom used to take me to the dentist and be like, all right, we'll see you in 6 months, and it'd be like a whole year and a half, like a year and 6 months before the next time we go. So, and when you're a kid and you don't know, I'm playing football and I'm knocking heads, I'm breaking all pieces I'm spitting out pieces of teeth and all type of stuff. And I ain't think about the dentist. I'm a kid, you know what I'm saying? But now as an adult, like, damn, nigga, my shit's sore. Like, I probably should have went to the dentist. But I gotta get these teeth pulled out. You know what I'm saying?
When the when the dentist tell you, yeah, I filled your cavity, but don't bite nothing hard back there. Nigga, you know your teeth was fucked up.
I usually
But
tell them, soon as the dentist get in, especially for some new dentists, I always start with the same corny joke, but I'll be like, hey, I just need how much for just a whole new teeth? Right? I just need a whole new set of teeth. He's like, all of them? I'm like, all of them. And then so that just, set the bar pretty low. And then he's like, all right, it's not that bad and, whatever. But that's the same corny joke for every new dentist. You know what I'm saying? So sometime here in the near future, I'll be making that same corny joke when I get a new dentist.
take a trip to Colombia and get you a whole fresh set.
Give me the corporate, huh?
Get the whole chiclets in your mouth.
Yeah, I gotta. I want to do that for sure. What else? I said I wanted to read 4 books this year. Was in hindsight seemed like a low number, but last year I don't think I read none. So 4 books. I'm like at least 1 per quarter. Now this is a goal that I have already checked out. Well, not the 1 per quarter, but already checked off the list. So far this year. So it's only been a month, but I've read 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half books. A half because I'm halfway through one. But I already read 4, and my goal is to read 4. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to audiobooks because that helps for sure.
While you working for sure.
Or whatever. Yeah. Shout out to audiobooks. So I done finished 4 books so far. 4.5 books. So yeah. So that one I can actually check off. And then this last one I think is it's a good one. It's tough though. This year I'm only I'm only buying Black-owned alcohol from Black-owned companies this year.
Yeah,
I'm looking for the applause.
Yeah, you've been extra thirsty with that because I mean, is it Black-owned though? Like, no, it's good. I mean, it's not Black-owned.
Man, I've come across so many things since I've set this goal. And I'm like, damn, that'd be good. Now look, I do got, I got a couple bottles of Your Ad here. I got a couple bottles of some other stuff. I got like 6 beers or something. Now that's it. Now I got what I got, but I'm not buying anything. So either I can go hard and, the second half of the year I'm gonna be looking stuck, or I can ration what I got, or I can do some traveling when I on this motorcycle and pick up a couple bottles when I'm out of state, and especially like a Kentucky trip or something, and get something for some. It's usually just Ohio. And once you get outside of Ohio, the options kind of open up. But in Ohio,
only 3, 4 that I know of, and that's just for beer.
Yeah, you can get beer, but liquor, I've not been able to find one. You know what I'm saying? So that's my list. And I think the Black-owned alcohol one, that's going to be not necessarily tough because I don't drink as much as I used to. But if I had a taste for something specific, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna hold myself to it for sure.
Even the stereotypical black drink cognac is even hard to find. That's Black-owned. 100%. You can find it 50%.
I can find 50%. That's
tough. But you gotta you gotta have those connections.
So that's what I'm saying. So if it came down to it, for example, let's say, give a free plug to Duce because I'm sure they need it. I'm sure Duce need the free plug. That's a 50% owned. You know what I'm saying? Which is still, it's not ineligible, but I'm trying to look for that 100%. You know what I'm saying? Get on something different. And yeah, man, that's my list. That's my list.
Hey, but I most definitely applaud you for that because number one, it's gonna force you not to drink so much this year. And number 2, it's just gonna be a long journey. And it'd be easy if you could just have it shipped to you. You know what I mean? But
in Ohio.
You can't. You know what I'm saying? Unless
Yeah.
you know somebody who live in that specific state, and
In that state, yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, so either it's going to force, like you said, force me not to drink as much, which I'm okay with, or it's going to force me to travel more, which I'm also okay with. But it is. Ever since I made the goal, though, I was like, damn, this sounds good right now. Like some of this and this, that sounds pretty good. But no. Like, do the Rock's alcohol? Do that count? Is the Rock black or is he Samoa? Like, how do you draw the lines? Is he half? Like, is that half ownership because he's half black? Like, like what is it?
right.
Like,
See, yeah, it's gonna have you thinking. Like, well, I mean, P Diddy, he black, and
yeah. He
uh,
didn't start the company, but he bought it and made it big. Like, so maybe I can. Right, it's gonna be right. It's gonna be one of them type situations. So, but if I can help it, though, I would stick with the owned and operated. You know what I'm saying, from the beginning type situations. That's the
look,
goal.
I know in Atlanta, like if you go down south, like Georgia, for example, you can find them, especially in the Atlanta area. They got to down there, man. It's just you just got to get down there, especially on
Yeah.
the brewery side. Man,
Dude, Kentucky. Well, you don't even got to go there for it. You know what I'm saying? Kentucky, New
look,
York for sure. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, one of the best beers I've had. No lie, I was at a wedding. Dude was like, "Yeah," black guy, like, "Yeah, I made this. I just made this at home." This is a nigga at his house made one of the best beers I've had. I had a lot of beers, and this is one of the best. It was like a mango wheat, peach wheat. It was either peach wheat or like a mango wheat or something like that.
Sounds good.
Pepper wise. Oh my God, it was so good.
That sounds good, man. Dude, I've been now look. So my only other caveat with that is I'm not gonna now if I go somewhere and people pouring up whatever, I'm not gonna turn it down. So I'm not gonna be a rude guest out here, but I won't buy it though. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else, just so happen to buy me a case of, Irish, like an Irish beer or so. Like I wouldn't turn it down. You know what I'm saying? Some stouts and porters and all that stuff. I'm not turning it down, but I won't buy it. Though. You know what I'm saying? So that's my list, man.
You need to go look for that him because it's Black History Month. Like all the breweries making that black all black everything.
It's a place in Vermont. They had like the best combination of stuff that I've seen. For the last 2 years since 2020, I guess now would be the third year. But since 2020, I was like, man, I have to figure out how to get this beer. Like, I can't even remember the notes or whatever, but it was the first one I read. I was like, man, this just sounds like not just like for the cause good, but like this just sound good though. And it's a spot in Vermont. And
make that trip.
I don't know nobody in Vermont, so yeah, I had to go out there myself. Is what it's telling me. Better be worth it. that's all I can say. It better be worth it.
Great, man. See, this is what I'm saying. We talking about drinking. I just said one of my resolutions was to relax on all the drinking. So you getting me hype back up again.
See,
I love a good beer.
I'm about to say I like it though, because you just be more deliberate, like more specific in what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? With a ton of things. Like with a ton of things. Like one of the things that I think Angel, I don't know if you put it on here, but she said that she only wanted to go to one restaurant, like in an effort to try more restaurants and different stuff. She only going to one restaurant, one time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you go to Applebee's, that's it. Like Applebee's off the list for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying? You go to, wherever, like, it's off the list. So sometimes it's good, man, to put those parameters in place so that you it forces you to get outside of your comfort zone sometimes, and it might be a terrible experience. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you don't know until you try it. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're a picky eater, it's gonna be
Yeah,
hard.
but who knows, man? You try some Nigerian food, you might be like, hey, I didn't stumble onto something amazing, or
Fufu.
Jamaican, yeah, you might stumble on some fufu or some Thai food or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's all about getting out of your comfort zone and having more experiences. So that's pretty much what my list comes down to. Like, I'm forcing myself to try uh, other forcing myself to do healthy things like get a PCP and the dentist and all that stuff. Forcing myself to get outside of Ohio, like even if it's for a day or whatever. Like forcing myself to travel and get out of my comfort zone. Forcing myself to read like a ton of books in a year, which is something I haven't done since like high school. You know what I'm saying? But just getting out of trying new things, having new experiences, man, because life be way too short just to be bottled up. I'm sure you know plenty of people just like I do who never left the city, you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
haven't left in a long time, or left when they was kids, but haven't left in a long time, and like these niggas be miserable. And I get it, you know what I'm saying, but when you open yourself up and be vulnerable to try new things, man, you can. And anything is possible. Anything could pop up.
Look, man, like just my personal experience from traveling, like you meet so many different people that if they were in Cleveland, you wouldn't even think they would try to even strike up a conversation with you. You know what I mean? But down there, or over here, like people are totally different. Like, so when I went to Boston, of course, everybody say Boston is the most racist
It's pretty damn racist. Pretty
city in
anything,
America, right?
anything northern Massachusetts is pretty racist.
But the crazy part is, I haven't as a nigga who experienced a lot of racism. I didn't experience it. No, I went there under the impression I was looking for it. You know what I'm saying? But me myself, I didn't experience it. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
and there's a lot of black people there. It's crazy to me. You know, most the most black people I seen, of course, is in the projects, but still, still a lot of black people in there though. So.
I'm not even gonna laugh at that. That's funny, but I'm not even. I'm not even gonna laugh at it.
Look, one wrong turn, and I was in the project, but I was like, it's cool over here. I've seen people actually outside playing. This is a different type of projects.
Yeah, I was about to say the East Coast project is a little bit different. Like they definitely recognizable compared to like here. Like you see it like, oh, okay, this is the project, but it's not as, I don't know. It's a different feel than here in the Midwest, in Cleveland at least. It's a little bit different for me.
And like just a short name, D Street Projects. That's it. Over.
Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, man. So 2023 is off to a pretty decent start. You know what I'm saying, and goals and stuff that I want to do. I guess I could say that the one for the show, like it's nothing crazy, but I want to work on getting some guests on the show, of course. I told y'all that plenty of times. Told y'all I felt miserably at it last year, like didn't get not one. But yeah, so at least four for this year. So that give y'all something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? Something that we're gonna get some new different perspectives up here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't gotta listen to us gab and dabble, you know what I'm saying, the whole time. Dom joined us. Dom, what's happening, man?
We've been waiting a long time, for you to
Yeah.
get you on the show. You ain't been on the show since that random call in seven.
Don, what's your how your 2023 going, man? How was your first month? I seen you busy, so I already know that part. But how your 2023 been going so far? How any goals you got set up for 2023 and that stuff? Throw it in the comment section. We want to know. definitely, to give you a shout out and well wishes for anything that you want to accomplish this year. Um, as, as we want to, do the same thing. Uh, Let me see. Angel says she hate dentist stuff too. And nobody likes no love for the dentist.
Like I say,
No love the dentist.
it's an uncomfortable feeling when you're getting a cavity filled or pull or a tooth pulled, and then they got to stick a needle to numb you. That's why I floss every night. I can't risk it.
Yeah. So let me see. What else? What else did we? So anything in the world that you have seen in 2023 that was been conversation worthy? You see that spy weather balloon that was floating over the country?
Oh, a spy? I'm not
You,
hip.
you know where? So apparently, allegedly, it's been a Chinese spy balloon that was been floating over the country for like the last week. Like I don't know how people don't even know. Like you never
I
heard
get
of
the
this?
news since I get the news sent to my phone every day, and I have not heard of this one.
Dude, it's literally an entire week. Like it started over like Montana. It went over Alaska, went into Canada, of course.
Damn.
From Montana all the way to like South Carolina or North Carolina, one of the
What?
Carolinas. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. And then they shot it down after it like got into the Atlantic Ocean, whatever. They shot it down.
They was watching it the whole time. They probably sent a drone up to see like what the inside was looking like too.
Well, they said they're like, well, it's just too dangerous to shoot down over the country. They said it's the size of 3 school buses.
And
Three
it went
school
that
buses.
far. So like, what propelled it? Like, it's not enough pro gas for it to go that far. Like, how did it get?
Just a high air balloon or weather balloon or whatever that just floats on the air current, probably. But clearly, it got some type of propulsion to angle it, whatever way it's trying to go. The only thing that's in Montana is missile silos, so they was trying to pinpoint where our missiles. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what kind of information they was gathering or whatever. But I can't believe that more
Look,
people don't know about this story.
well, they probably killed it because they didn't want people to know that, hey, you know, they sent COVID over here on purpose and it was an act of war, but we can't really say that. They know they want to, man. They want to go to war so bad with them because they already know they started that shit.
Yeah, it's a weird thing that they shot it. So like I said, they shot it down in the Atlantic, and they had like the Navy or whatever going down there to pick it up and stuff.
But they won't
Uh,
say what was in it though, for sure.
it just happened, so they gotta get all the debris and stuff, and like I said, it was huge, so it's sunk. They said it sunk right away, so they got to get divers. I'm sure it's gonna be a process, and whatever they find, I'm sure they're not going to say this is exactly what it was. Like
Yeah.
this is the government we're talking about. You will never get a straight answer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Down with you. That's how they got COVID over here. They dropped it off a high air balloon. Oh wow, man, it's wild. Don said he's trying to film more movies. I feel that.
Hold on,
Uh,
what movie did you film? Because I'm not hip at all.
well, put it on, Don. Send me some clips or whatever so we can put it up there. Um, I definitely seen your Dom, I check you out all the time, man. Just to see what you got going on. I didn't seen your winter pics, your winter photo shoots. You know what I'm saying? Out in the snow. You know what I'm saying? I done seen you outside dancing. You know what I'm saying? Dancing in the streets, like just a happy black kid. He said he only did a short film. Well, send it to us. I like short films. Dude, that's one of my favorite things to do is go on YouTube and watch short films, like from like black filmmakers. Maybe like it only be like 7 minutes or whatever, but you can tell a whole story in 7 minutes, man.
Like you win award, like people win awards for that.
Yeah,
You know, you
it's
can win an Academy Award for a short film.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Don, when you get some time, man, send that over to me. I'm definitely interested in checking it out. Whatever you got so far. He said he wrote some full length ones, but he haven't recorded them yet. Yeah, man, I'm
Yeah,
definitely let us know.
yeah, record them and put them on Tubi because that's what I hear people doing now.
So it got to be better than the shit that's on Tubi now. You got to. I honestly some of the Tubi clips. That's another thing that's been taken off kind of the end of 2022 is like all the different clips or whatever. This is the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. Like it's bad. Like I don't even know what else to say. It's bad. Like it's really bad. You know what I'm saying?
Did I see you the one where the lady was crying because somebody died, and then the other lady waited till she stopped crying to say, "When was the last time you took a bath?"
No, I seen that. I didn't even know it was a Tubi movie, but I should have known though. I should have known, man. They be switching out in the middle of a scene that switch characters. Like characters go from being like somebody with braids to somebody with long hair. Like the Tubi shit is wild, man.
And then the one where dude, I think he hit her with the gun or he shot it, and then like she like jumped and flew or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Oh man, they crazy, man. They crazy. It's a good way to get some eyes on your project, though. I can't even lie. I'm not even knocking it. I'm just saying, nigga, the acting is not great. It's not great. The footage look good. The camera, everything look good, but the acting is, whoo, that's that's funny, man. Don said, is Euclid Avenue a street or a freeway? It's both, depending on what part of it that you're on. It's a byway for sure. The further east you go,
Well,
it becomes
yeah, you're right. It used to be the way. I'm not even used. It is kind of
yeah, it's both.
before freeway. Look, before freeways, it was the freeway.
Right, exactly. I think I don't know. That's me.
I
I
wonder how
can go
long
through
it'll take to drive from here to the East Coast, just only on Euclid.
on Euclid. We looked at this before. I think not on the show. Like I forgot. It might have been. It was a long time though, because it go clear to um, Grand Central Station or whatever in New York, like clear out like New York City, New York City.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah, because they used to travel it all the time before they actually put in like a rail system. Like that was the way to get from New York to Cleveland. And now I want to watch some short films. We got to put that in the topics. Just sit back and watch a couple short films and stuff. Because that'll be sweet.
Hey, we make commercials and stuff. So I mean, that's basically the next thing we should start doing is doing short films, huh?
I'm with it. Don said, "What freeway have lights on it?" There's a bunch of freeway with lights on it. I'm not even kidding. Like, believe it or not, if you go down 422, you take 422 way out there, like towards Warren. There's lights on. It's lights on these freeways and stuff. It's a lot. Hey, they on there. I'm for real.
Yeah,
He said,
422 is a weird road because they get country pretty fast.
yeah. Then it stays country for a long time, and then you're like, oh, I'm in Warren now. It's trailers and stuff everywhere. Yeah, he said, no, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. What else been going on this short year so far?
Lady, you see that story about the lady working at the school who stole $1.5 million worth of chicken wings.
Hey, damn. What was it? I didn't even read the full story, but like, was it over? Like, what was the period? What was the time period?
It started in 2020 is when is when she started ordering like 70 cases of chicken wings at a time. So what she
That's
would do is, you know, was it? I forgot who it was. It was the Airmark, I think, is their supplier or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
So
air market.
she'd put in the order, and she would drive the school van to go pick the chicken up, sign off on it, bill it to the school account, but then take it wherever and drop it off. So she did this for 2 years to the point where the people that worked there knew her, like, oh yeah, she come here all the time. She get chicken, man. She real cool.
That's crazy.
So
Did,
last month, what you was gonna say?
did they know that she was buying it for the school or whatever, like under the school account? The people that said that they
Yeah,
knew her? Nigga,
yeah.
what
The people.
school is serving chicken wings? Like, what school anywhere is serving chicken wings? Like, I've never, well, I'll take that back because we had chicken wings in my school, but it wasn't like every day though. Like that's a lot of chicken,
Look,
man.
I can, I can, I have 100% evidence that Cleveland Public Schools served chicken wings at one point in time, but then it became too expensive and took them off the menu.
Like
It was
wing days.
good. Yeah, wing dings, it was good. But
Man,
yeah, she was ordering whole wings, but they didn't catch her for 2 years.
whole wings is ordering whole wings. Damn, she about to go. That's fair time.
$1.5 million. Like, and she like
She's not
60,
around.
70 years old. You know what I mean?
That's it. You might as well give her life. That's crazy.
But this is where she slipped up at. She was ordering, first of all, she was ordering too much. To the point where in January they just did their regular audit and they found out that they were already $300,000 over budget in January. Like she was doing it for so long, it was like she wasn't even thinking like, okay, I ordered 70 cases, I ain't say nothing. Let me step it up to 100. Let me do 200 cases. And we had a wing shortage. It was a literal wing shortage going on, and she was ordering all the wings.
Crazy.
Where did the wings go? She'll probably never say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, did she have a restaurant? Like, was she like how? What? Dude, that's crazy, man.
She was selling to somebody with a restaurant, but I bet you she won't snitch. Now, she was making money. If she bought 1.5 million, she at least, if she was selling on street prices, she at least probably got 400,000.
Dude, that's so crazy. That's crazy, man. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know, man. Like, I don't even know how you. Who thinks to do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does that even come up? Like, I can just order I can order the wings under the table. Like, who? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
But oh man. But I mean,
And
some people like that.
it always gets people. That's true.
Like some people like that, man. I don't know. But hey, look, that's a lot of time, and she's gonna have to pay that money back, which she not. So she's gonna basically be broke.
Yeah,
If she working a job, if she get out and work a job, she ain't even like how you gonna make money like that? Like her whole check is garnished like every pay. If she get another job,
yeah, that's crazy, man.
at that point, I'll just be like, keep me in here. Like fuck it.
Yeah, like man? What's it? That's crazy. Like, dude, I can't even like imagine. I can't even like imagine doing that, especially to that level. And then, like you said, like nigga, where did the wings go? Like, where did it go?
If you can't tell me she ate $1.5 million wings
Not a
this
chance.
year.
Not a chance,
Unless
man.
she must have been throwing the craziest parties. You always got the chicken.
So if it wasn't, that's funny. If I know for a fact if I play like the Saturday Night Live clip, man, that we'll get flagged or whatever. But man, they just did one. They just did one this yesterday. They had like a for like the Super Bowl coming up and stuff, and they had a thing. It was like it started out something modest, like 2 dozen wings and 2 dipping sauces or whatever for 24.99 or whatever. And it was like it was like 4 dozen of wings, what do you say, a jug of ranch dressing, 2 sauces, $45.99 or whatever the prices was. Nigga, by the end it was like nigga, we're gonna give you we're just gonna fill up a black contractor bag full of wings. We're gonna throw it through your window, a kitty full amount of ranch. Like they just kept getting like being more absurd. Like that was her. That must be where they got the idea from. Like you can't convince me anything else, man. That's where they got the idea from. Dude, that's crazy. That's a lot of chicken.
I'm really trying to fathom how much chicken that is, and I just need to know the weight. How much? Look, if she orders 70 cases of wings,
whole wings, man.
it had to at least 100 wings per case. So we're just talking about like 700. Let's roughly 700 wings per order.
Yo.
And she did this over 2 years. That's a lot of wings. She was probably selling it to everybody in the hood, and all the restaurants. Like she was the wing plug. If she was smart about it, but she wasn't smart about
it. and it says stealing from a job and reselling. I'm surprised that you shocked. I'm not surprised. No, I'm not surprised at that. Not at all. I'm surprised at the amount of money, like to like how deliberate you have to be. How much was it?
1.5 million.
Nigga, that's crazy. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, or you took if she bought an extra case, every 6 months or something, and she was selling wing dinners, fine. Oh, not fine, but fine. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, not 1.5. Like that's crazy. That's crazy.
She said she took an extra case of just selling wing dinners on the side. She would have never got caught.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's like, be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I'm okay with that, but not 1.5. Speaking of millions and millions, here in Cleveland, heard of the FBI in town. It's a joke because Cleveland's their own FBI division, but yeah, man, heard FBI and then picked up some fentanyl that was on the streets. You know what I'm saying? About, I think it was like 88 pounds of fentanyl. 88 pounds. So I think they said the street value is like 5 million or 5.2 million or something like that. $5 million. And they said it was like it was some crazy number, like that amount of fentanyl could kill like 20 million people or something crazy. Like it's just crazy numbers.
I was watching a documentary, about Mexican cartels on YouTube, and they were saying that they're not the ones who putting it in the coke, putting it in the weed, putting it in the heroin. They said, dealers in America doing that shit. But
I heard that. I heard it was like cartel type stuff as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, they said they don't do that. Like that's fuck. That was fuck their money up.
I can believe it. Definitely. Saying make you kill your customers, and then what? Like then what do you do?
Exactly. But that's good that they got the Fetty Wap off the streets, because
that's a lot, man.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah. That's killing a lot of people.
This is what I should have transitioned to. Of speaking of schools and Aramark, man, that thing I sent you earlier today about the school putting, what was it, in honor of Black History Month, was it chicken and waffles and watermelon or something?
Yeah, and I responded, I wish they would put that on the menu. that's delicious meal.
Dude, I'm all for it. I'm agreeing with you, but you can't do that. Not on the first school day. It's
All
not.
right,
It's
but
not like. And like I said, it's not like if they did it every so often, and it just so happened to fall on the first week of February. Cool, but yeah, come on, man.
now what if the menu planner was black and they put that on there?
Still kind of racist. Still kind of racist. Not all the way, but it's still kind of racist, man.
But
No,
look,
no. Uh,
look, look,
I love it.
Ryan Coogler had an interview, right? And he said, they was walking up the mountains, and he was in a country in Africa, I don't remember. But he said, they would stop and eat watermelons to stay hydrated. And he was
Yeah.
like, he was like, I don't know, where I'm from, we get made fun of for eating watermelons. And they was like, what?
Cut it out.
Like this is your, he's like, this is your culture. Like,
I know what you're trying to do. Cut it out.
you know what I'm
Cut it
saying? This is your culture. Why should you be ashamed of
Cut it
eating
out.
watermelon?
I know what you're trying to do. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't defend it. Don't defend.
What's wrong with eating watermelon? Why
Don't
should I feel self-conscious about eating watermelon and doing the dance while I'm eating it? Why would I feel self-conscious about it? Like, this is our, as African Americans, we search for our culture all the time because we literally don't have any. But then when we get educated to the fact that, we eat watermelons all the time, that's part of our culture. Why can't we just eat watermelon and not feel ashamed about it? Why?
Now look. Fine. I'll bite on your tangent. I don't agree with it, but I'll bite. Right? If that's the case, then the company shouldn't be apologizing. They should have been like, "Hey, we was trying to, connect to the culture." Like, it would have been something other than like, "Look, we're sorry. We're so sorry." Like, you know what I'm saying? It would have been something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It would have been something a little bit different. Come on, man.
Now, most of the school meetings around the country are the same. It's the same BS, on the menu. Like, it's trash. If I was a student, I would be happy on the inside. I want to show it that they had chicken and waffles with watermelon on the menu. That's delicious.
So you would have been dancing without so in your mind though, or when you get behind closed doors, you would have been Millie rocking and all those stupid dances. You would have been doing
I would have been like, outwardly, I would have been like, that's racist. Like, come on, it's like history, they're doing that. But at the same time, I know I eat that. So I would have been happy to have a good lunch at school instead of boneless chicken wings. That not even boneless chicken wings. It's just a ball of meat that's breaded. It's horrible.
breaded chicken rib meat, yeah.
Or I'd be happy not to eat the same beef patty, chicken patty, or pizza, slice of pizza every day. Like, I would be ecstatic that I get a waffle with a piece of chicken wing placed on top with syrup put over that, and to wash it down with watermelon to help with digestion. I would have been happy with it.
Maybe. All right, you might have convinced me. You might have brought me over.
Now, this person in that particular story, she did go to a predominantly white school, so she was probably getting made fun of and all that type of shit. So, yeah, that's fucked up. But some good eats. Was they eating it too? I bet you they was. I was like, damn, we finally got some good food.
Fair enough. We only got a couple more minutes. Let me kind of politically. Do you know anything about George Santos?
No, please enlighten me.
Dude, all right. So this New York, he just got elected into the new class of the House of Representatives. Except for he lied about everything on his resume. His entire life, he lied about everything, literally.
So he Joe Biden Jr. then.
Worse, somehow worse. Dude, so they're saying that like one, his name might not even be George Santos. It's like he had roommates and like his name was wrong. He lied about going to whatever college. I don't know if it's Harvard or NYU or whatever. He lied about that. He said that his grandparents like died in the Holocaust, but they like died in like they got like death certificate. They like died in California or something. They got like footage of him at like in like Brazil being like a cross dresser or drag queen or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He lied literally everything. Now we've talked about jobs and stuff and you know and we talked about you know making this sound a little bit this way on your resume, whatever, like kind of fudging this one a little bit or whatever. He just straight up lied and got elected. I just completely lied.
Are they trying to impeach him or are they gonna let it ride?
No, he's not. He's not like he's an elected official, but you can't like just impeach him. Like he'll have to either step down or he either step down or like be voted out. Like only his peers can do it, and you know he's Republicans, so you know they, you know damn well they're not you know going penalize them for anything.
To me personally, if I lie like that, I'm staying for the paycheck. I'm not gonna step down at all. They're gonna have to vote me out.
Dude.
You know, I get that health care for life. I'm not going anywhere until my term is over with.
So hold on, I just pulled it out just because there's so many things. So whatever this website is, it say here's every lie that George Santos is told. He lied about where he went to high school. He lied about where he went to college. He said he worked on Wall Street, but he never did. Like they contacted Citigroup, which was the company, and he said he worked at Goldman Sachs and Citigroup. They contacted both, said we have no record of him working here.
He was on the app.
He was on Robinhood, exactly.
Yeah, he was on Robinhood.
He lied about funding. He started a GoFundMe for like a veteran whose service animal had died or whatever. He ran the thing but kept the money. He's like he was married to some lady, was cheating on him with some dude. And like now him and the dude is married or something like that. Like it's like a whole weird thing.
He really living a double life. For real.
Dude, I'm not kidding. He said his mom died not in like September 11th. His mom died then, but that's not the case. Like her death certificate was in Brazil. Like she died in Brazil.
Was this like a prank or something? He was like, "Let me see if I can lie my way into an office."
Dude. He said his mom died in 9/11 and his grandma died in the Holocaust. Neither one of those things.
Like that's like that. Damn, man. He was saying the right lies to get him elected. I said up.
He said he had you know, because he gay or bi or whatever. He said he had 4 employees that was shot in that Pulse nightclub shooting, like down in I think in Miami or whatever. Never happened.
He living the Forrest Gump life, like since he's just around.
Yes, he's living. He's a part of everything, man. He said he was Jewish, but he's really Roman Catholic. Like he was saying, he said he was never a drag queen, but he said but in college I was just a college guy having some fun, is what he said. But like they got like video and stuff, and he had like a fake name like Katara Rochelle or something crazy, man. He said,
what was that? 2 Wine Food? Like your favorite movie?
Yeah, man. He said he was on Hannah Montana and The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, like those Disney shows.
He literally said that.
He really said this stuff. I'm not even kidding, man. He said he was a Broadway producer. That's not true. He said,
This man lived an extraordinary false
dude,
life. Like I
like
never heard nothing like this.
never seen nothing like. He said he was a journalist in Brazil, but the magazine or whatever said that wasn't the case. He said he was a target of an assassination attempt in December. That wasn't the case. Like this dude just got the most amazing life I've ever heard of anybody, man.
Look, Pelosi, what's her name? Pelosi. That's her name.
Yeah, Pelosi. Yeah,
Her husband really out here surviving assassination attempts. This man over here lying. Like, he didn't get hit in the head with a bottle or anything like that.
We've all lied on resumes, but never to that extent, man. He said it was something like he was like a star volleyball athlete or something like that. Like he just kept saying lies, man. Like I've never seen nothing like that. Like I don't care what side of the party. Like that's not even the point. It's the fact that man, he lied about everything and got elected. Like it worked. All the lies worked, and he kept saying like I'm not stepping down. They kept asking him, he's like, I'm not stepping down. I'm not doing it. Like they elected me, I'm here to do a job. Like I'm not even kidding, man. I'm not.
Look, Trump. Look, I'm gonna congratulate Trump, man, because he made the impossible possible.
Yeah.
Like everybody think they can do it now.
Man, if you got a job that you want and you feel like you underqualified, lie. Or apply anyway. Like, who cares? Like you know what I'm saying? Nothing is real anymore. Dom, his name is George Santos. He's a Republican House of Representative member from New York. Dude, it's plenty of stories. I'm not even making any of this up. Like it was so fantastical to me that like I every time I heard a new lie, I was like, of course, like yeah, of course he was the star of the volleyball team at NYU or whatever. Like, yeah, of course he did. Like, dude, it was so crazy. I've never seen nothing like that. And every day it's just like another group of lies, man. It's really amazing.
That's wild. I've never heard it, dude. I never heard this story before. That's crazy.
All right, man. Last thing before we get out of here. You was talking about Boston earlier.
Correct.
Have you seen and shout out to Black History Month? Have you seen the new Martin Luther King statue?
I like that segue. I like how you set it up. I love it. But yes, I have seen it. I have seen hands.
Does
That's all I saw was hands hugging somebody.
Does it look like he's servicing his wife?
Huh?
Does it look like he, getting down with Coretta?
I didn't even. I don't know. I have to look at the picture again.
So, all right. So now look. Now clearly, it's all a perspective thing, and depending on what side, what perspective you're looking at or whatever. So, all right. So look. So this is the statue, right? This is a statue here. It's supposed to be Martin Luther King's arm. So all right, so that's a statue. Let me show you the picture. This is what the picture is supposed to be of, right? Innocent, him. I don't know why his face is not on the statue, but this is what it's supposed to be modeled after.
Right.
So let me let me back out and let me show you this from a different perspective. Hold on. All right, let me see if I can pull this up.
Why they always gotta do something different? Like, why can't you just make a monument?
Just make a monument.
Make it look good. You know what I'm saying? You got Abe Lincoln sitting in a chair. You know what I'm saying?
The monument that Martin Luther King have in Washington is just a normal, it's just him, standing on a you know, it's part of his body or whatever. But so
I'm like, I gotta see this.
I don't know if I can blow this up or not. Let me see. So depending on what angle you look at, you know, it looks like, you know, somebody's holding a penis. I'm not even kidding. Like, this is what stuff that people are saying. So they're like, is this Coretta's hands like holding?
You trying to tell me they went from no head, all shoulders to all head and no shoulders?
Dude,
ain't no way.
It's the same statue. It's just different angles of it. So when you look at it from this angle, you're like, wait a minute, like what is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is a pretty good top angle, but I don't know why I don't have any. But like, it just doesn't look. It just doesn't really look good without having a picture for reference. Like, you can't really tell what's going on. Can't really tell what's going on with this statue, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if it got vandalized. So I feel about it now.
It's yeah.
I mean, I would be upset, especially if they wrote something.
Yeah, it's
some racist stuff on it, but at the same time, it's like it's so insignificant to me at this point. That's just, if I walk past it, I wouldn't even.
Yeah, like
I wouldn't even want to take a picture with it. To be honest.
Well, you just like, you don't know what it is or who, but I don't even know how they got from this picture. Like, what is this?
Is that's not even the same angle? Like, it's.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they just made it just made it up. It just made it up as they went along, man. Like,
do you know who was the architect on this? Who was the artist?
I don't know, but I know it's Boston, so it's probably some racist white dude. Some racist white dude.
We don't want to offend people if we put their faces on there.
Dude, like, I'm not saying that. Hey, if you guys haven't heard of this, man, go to any social media place and just type in Martin Luther King statue, and you'll see other people's take. And like I said, depending on the angle that you see it, it doesn't look like, it looks like something that could be illicit. You know what I'm saying? It looks like two hands. Hands are in places, is what it looks like. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, man. Look.
That's all I'm gonna say too, because
after the freeway situation while I'm going through court. What? Something happened with you and somebody said you were on the freeway on Euclid? I don't know. You gotta tell me more about that, Don.
They trying to say you was holding up traffic on the freeway, on the side of the where people park freeway.
Yeah, I don't know. You got to tell us more about that, 'cause that's crazy. But yeah, man, we're gonna get out of here. We appreciate y'all joining us, sticking with us, having a couple laughs. You know, so as we get back into it, we got some good topics already lined up for y'all. You know, saying extending, months and stuff. So stick with us. We're gonna have some, like I said, good stuff to talk about. We're gonna have some guests on. Another year. You guys know what to expect. We're gonna have a great 2023. It's just the first one, so let's get into it.
Yeah, thank you all for joining us again, and continue to join us. Like Emmanuel said, we got a lot of great things look forward to. Yeah, man. Hey, businesses, be on the lookout for those emails. We got something I'm trying to show y'all.
Something super nice. Super nice.
Check your clutter too. Check your spam.
Yeah, check your spam.
You might miss it.
It's funny. All right, man. So we out of here. Y'all be safe. Have a good week. We'll be back at it again next week with topics. Today was just a free form. Welcome back. Invite your friends. Share this for us. Look out for clips on all of our social medias, the YouTube, all that good stuff, man. Click and share and all that good stuff. And, we greatly appreciate it. Going to it again. So, that being said, salute to the city as always. Happy Black History Month.
And remember to own your own and support Black business, especially liquor and beer and stuff like that.
Stuff like that. That's funny. All right, yeah, be safe.
Remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
And remember to own your own.
And salute to the city as always.
Remember to own your own. We'll see y'all next week. Remember to own your own. It's very important, like I say every show.
Salute to the city as always. Salute to the city.
Remember to own your own. Now,
as always, salute to the city. And salute to the city.
Remember to own your own.
Salute to the city as always.
But remember to own your own.